Hi, my name is Peter. I'm an expat living here in Dubai for about 12 years now. Originally, I am from the Philippines. So if you're thinking about investing and you're kind of struggling where to start, so I'll share with you some of the personal strategies I use, and hopefully it will help you with your investing journey. So before we begin, I just want to share that I'm actually following the FIRE movement, which is the Financial Independence Retire Early approach. And the idea is to build enough investments so you can eventually live off them. So common guidelines people use is the 4% rule, where you can withdraw around 4% of your portfolio per year. For me, I use IBKR or Interactive Brokers. It's one of the largest global brokers and has been around for decades. So for me, that gives some confidence. And it was also recommended by one of my friends. I find it quite easy to navigate and to use. And to be honest, at the beginning, I actually delayed starting because I was overthinking which platform to use because there are multiple platforms out there. But I realized that starting simple is better than not starting at all. So whatever platform you choose, just make sure it's reliable, regulated, and easy for you to use. I guess this is where most people get stuck because there are so many options out there. There are picking individual stocks, there are crypto, there are investing in gold, it's a lot of things. And honestly, that was me before. I used to think investing was about finding the perfect stock at the perfect time. But over time, I realized consistently matters more than anything. So instead of trading or picking individual stocks, I focus on ETFs or another form of index fund. ETFs are basically funds that tracks a group of companies. So what I like about ETF is you're not relying on just one company. You're investing into the overall market. Going to more detailed strategy. I personally invest into two ETFs. The first one is the CSPX, and the second one is the CNDX. So let's discuss about CSPX. CSPX tracks the S&P 500, which includes 500 of the largest companies in the US. So historically, S&P 500 returned around 8 to 10% annually over the long term. Now about CNDX. CNDX tracks the Nasdaq 100, more focused on tech companies. Both of these ETFs are island domiciled, so they are more tax efficient for non-US investors like me, especially when it comes to dividends. I invest around 80% into CSPX because it's more stable and diversified, and 20% into CNDX because it has higher growth potential, even though it's more volatile. So it's really just balancing consistency and growth. So number one, I don't try to time the market. So even professionals struggle to do that consistently. Number two is I don't invest based on emotions. I just invest every month consistently. It's called dollar cost averaging. So whether the market is up or down, I still invest. 30th of the month, the moment my salary hits the bank, so I just allocate the money for investment. And honestly, this helps me a lot in terms of mental stress. I don't stress about market anymore, and I just focus on consistency and let time do the work. And honestly, if your investing feels boring, you're probably doing it right, because long-term investing is not about excitement. It's about consistency. So if you're here in the UAE trying to figure this out, I'll share more simple breakdowns like this.